Hello everybody, my name is Raysomona and this is Raysomona Games. I have just done and finished the last 3 videos of Orcs Must Die. And I was going to do, and I'm going to review on that. Yes. Look at the top of my head. Ah! It's leaning forward again for no damn reason. So let's begin with the review, and then we'll talk about a few things that I have learned over the last week, and a few sad things that happened over the last week too. First the review, try to keep it on a happy note, and once again, I'm looking at my cameras. I'm looking at my screen instead of my camera. My camera's up here, my screen is down here. Camera, screen, camera. My fingers are not even. Apparently I'm bad this evening. There you go. Yay! Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a nuthead case. I have ADHD, so I get really off topic a lot, and I'm gonna annoy the crap out of a lot of people because I'm gonna keep looking at my screen so I can see my beautiful face. Yes, it says so beautiful. Ah. No, I don't know. This looks weird looking up. I guess if I was more like that, then it might be okay because then I'm looking down now, but I'm sitting kind of low. I mean, I could sit higher somehow if I put like blankets and pillows under me, but I'm on my fucking bed in my goddamn bedroom recording these videos for you guys. Eh? Review. That's what I'm gonna do. Orcs Must Die. It's a little hard to review games, I figured out, because I love games, and there's very few games that bug me. I mean, I could get into the details, and the graphics are kind of blocky and a little cartoonish, and the cinematics are just hand-drawn art styles, and the audio is a little repetitive. Some of the things the orc says, you hear it over and over again after a while, and "get out of my head" is a very common phrase they say, especially when you shoot them with your crossbow and you stun them. The phrases that he says, they kind of get repetitive, and the traps are kind of okay, they're cool. I don't know how many more traps I could get, so I don't know all the traps. Never beat the game, so I don't know all the traps. The upgrading system's a little hard because you only get like up to 5 skulls per level, and right off the bat you need 8 skulls just to upgrade your first item, so you've gone through 2 stages before you've even got a chance to upgrade the second item, or to upgrade one item, I mean. And then sometimes that I walk down the road, my hand goes way off. So that later on down the road, try to get my hand on the screen, because look, I got no arms, I got no elbows, I got no hands. So if I come back here and go, woo! I talk with my hands a lot, and sometimes you don't see them. But it gets a little redundant to have a trap that takes 12 skulls to upgrade, and you can only get 5 max. So you're going at guaranteed 3 stages at the least just to upgrade that one trap you want to upgrade really bad. And something tells me, unless the War Mage difficulty gives you more skulls, which I don't know till I beat the game, unless that gives you more skulls, then to be honest, I don't think you can get every upgrade in that game by the time you beat it. I just don't see it being possible. Breathe. I forgot to breathe. I spoke too much and then I forgot to breathe, so then I got lightheaded. Hold on. I'm gonna drink some coffee. Coffee. On the front of it is actually a very famous coffee place, but I'm not sure if I went and showed it if I might get in trouble for advertising in a way without advertising. Oh, this should be my 94th or 95th video. Awesome, almost 100 videos so far. I have 22, maybe 23 subscribers by the time the video is uploaded. That's just awesome. Some of them are my friends, and I want to thank you guys who actually are my friends, who I know from other games and I know in real life. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome for that. I hope you guys enjoy the videos I put out and whatnot. I do my best to make them good videos, but sometimes I screw up. And what did I just do? Am I still recording? Okay, I'm recording good. I was going to mess around with options while I'm recording. That's not smart, is it? Oh, there you go. Oh, awesome. Okay, if I went, never mind. You might see the screen go just a little bit because I wasn't fully over my recording. I have to, in order to record this, like last time, I have to use a different program because unfortunately when I put my plugged in the webcam, I didn't get a CD, or if I did, I don't know what's at. And it didn't automatically install the program that webcam should come with, which is the video capture, the screen capture, the picture capture. I'm getting off topic again, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Back to review. Get that shit. We'll put it on the back shelf. It's gone. Whatever. Don't worry about it. I gotta show you. Stop it, Josh. Stop it, Ray. Stop it, Ray. Stop it, Ray. Stop it, Ray. Or Josh. My real name is Joshua, but it says Raysomona Games, so I'm Raysomona. So yeah, there's a few things about the game that kind of makes it, I don't know, And it is like another tower defense game, and to me, tower defense games don't have a lot of replay value on them, mostly because once you've beat the game, there's not much else to do except for multiplayer if it has it on there. If it doesn't have multiplayer, then you gotta hope for DLCs and expansions and bigger, better worlds and stuff like that. So after a while, it becomes more or less trying to beat your old high score or try to beat on a harder difficulty or something. And I'm playing it on normal, as you guys have seen in the previous videos, and the dex difficulty is War Mage, so after you beat War Mage, what else is there to do? Get Orcs Must Die 2. That's about it, because that's all you really can do is get Orcs Must Die 2. So I'm going to give the game an honest review of about a 6 out of 10. And that's mostly because, like I said, replay value kicks in for my reviews really big. If you don't have the replay value feature type of thing in the game, then it gets really, really big. On a few games, I won't do the replay value on, like maybe RPGs, because they're so long to begin with anyways, there's no point of really replaying it unless you're trying to get all the achievements or trophies, or whatever they give you for whatever console you have, or PC. Orcs Must Die is a Steam game, so I get achievements from that. PS3 and PS4 is obviously trophies, and Xbox was achievements, and I don't remember if Nintendo Wii has a trophy achievement based system to it. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. I still recommend you pick it up. It is a fun game. It really is a fun game. But I recommend you pick it up when it's $5 or cheaper, only because of the fact being I don't see this being a game that you will come back to and put 400 hours in, because it's not that kind of game. It's a 6 to 10 hour game depending on how slow you or fast you want to play it. It'll probably be a 4 hour game if you just want to tear through it really fast. And I hit it again, sorry. I have a small problem with my breathing. I have a habit of talking too much with less air. And my throat gets dry. So yeah, 6 out of 10. Still recommend you pick it up. Okay, 6 out of 10 to me is still a good game. 7 out of 10 is a really good game. 8 out of 10 is a great game. 9 out of 10 is a really great game. And 10 out of 10, if I give a 10 out of 10 review to any game, just pick it up. Don't argue, just get it. Because obviously I loved it so much that I gave it a 10 out of 10. And there's no game I've ever played that I can think of right now that I can honestly give a 10 out of 10 for. I mean, I played Watch Dogs on the PS4. That was a damn good game. But I still would give it a 9 out of 10 because the replay value on it isn't there for me. I beat it, and I haven't touched the sensing. I don't even want to try to platinum it. The only game I've actually platinumed on the PS4 has been Infamous Second Son, and that's still only a 9 out of 10, because once I platinumed it, I'm done. Nothing else to do. I mean, there's a few DLCs for it, but I don't want them. They don't seem that cool to me. Infamous First Light seems really cool, but that's a whole. It's not it's an add-on without being an add-on, because it takes part. It's about the girl who you get the powers from if you have PS Second Son. I'm spoiling so much shit for you right now, but it's about the girl who has the neon power. I cannot remember her name for life right now. And it's about how she escapes and the stuff she fights and her powers and why they differ from his and stuff like that. And it sounds weird because I'm going faster when the camera picking me up again. So yeah. Okay, so there's my review. It has the best review in the world. I don't have a script. I do it off the top of my head. 6 out of 10, under $5 or $5 or less on Steam. Get it. It'll be fun for the $5 you paid for. It's definitely fun for the $5 you paid for. I think I got mine at one of the summer sales for like $5, for real. So yeah, get that for sure. I think it would have a higher replay value, and this is for any developers who are listening for some strange ass reason. I don't know why you listen to me for. But for anybody who's ever going to make a game, you want a good replay value, people? Give us randomly generated maps, or even procedurally generated maps. Okay, give us one of those, because if I go back to a stage 4, for instance, on any game, and it's the same map every time, it will get burned out, and it will get kind of boring. And on a tower defense game, I think that would be awesome to see a randomly generated map every time you jump onto a stage. And sorry, no stages again, like my last video. And maybe you could have your storyline stages. Sure, that'd be awesome. But then give us a feature to give us a random map, a randomly generated map that has a random amount of waves, has a random amount of enemies, the strength levels are randomized, and even your towers are randomized. I mean, could you imagine trying to beat? I mean, make it so that it has to be a procedurally random generated map. Actually, and the procedure would be it has to be beatable. Don't get me wrong. If it has 20 waves, those 20 waves have to be beatable, and a story. So you have to be a procedurally generated map, I guess you could say. And but that'd be awesome in a tower defense game, I think. A procedurally generated map. A map that you get every time you play it, it's going to be different. It's going to have different varieties, different rule sets, different wave strengths, different enemies that are coming in at wrong times of the map and whatnot. Different starting money amounts or whatever. But it's beatable. But you can beat this map. You can beat this map. It's just going to take a really strategic mind, and you might have to lose a few hit points, and then a few bad guys get by. Creeps, as they're mostly called, get by. That would be a cool game. So if anybody listens to me and knows how to make games, work on it. So people who might be confused, a randomly generated map is there's no set rules. It's just a randomly generated map. There's no set rules. You could have monsters flying in the air when they're supposed to be on the ground. You could have water on top of lava that doesn't compete. But a procedural, I think I'm saying it wrong, but whatever, a procedurally generated map is a map that's set by guidelines and rules, but will look different every time you jump into the game. Minecraft, for instance, is a procedurally generated maps. They have rules. The bios are separated. You will never find a jungle tree in a desert bio, for instance, which would be a randomly generated map right there for you. Everything on that map is set by guidelines. It's like you won't find diamonds, unless you get a mod, as the top layer. You'll find diamonds between, as most Minecrafters know, between floor, I call them floors. It's height, I think it's like 10, between like I would say 9 and 15. Like 15 being the highest you ever find them, and 9 being kind of the lowest. You might find them down on 8 and 5 and whatnot. But it's very, very rare. Really, 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 really rare to find them above 15 even. But that's the procedure of it. So it's a procedurally generated map. So just to get out of the way. I want to give a shout out to Rob Williams' family. I don't know if they'll watch this or not, but I'm really sad he passed away. I'm really sad he took his own life. It really does suck. Dealing with depression, recovering from all the drugs and alcohol he used to do. I went from a funny note to a serious note. I'm really going to miss that man. I never met him personally, but he touched my life. So I've read a few comments that really bug me, and I will hit on those comments right now. One of them was, why would you cry over a man you never met? Well, here's the reason why, you jackasses who posted shit like that. Because he touched our lives. He made us laugh. He made us cry. He made us happy and feel good. And when someone could do that to you, and you get close to them in a way that's not physical, it's more of an emotional bond to someone, you cry over their death. You inhumane sons of bitches who say shit like that. You feel for the family who lost someone. That's why you're crying. You're crying because these people touched you, made you feel good, made you happy, made you sad, whatever the case may be. They touched your lives and they made your lives better for a brief moment or for the entire moment. Okay? When certain people pass away that are famous, that are popular, that are just well known, some people are going to tear up and cry over it. Princess Diana died. Millions of people cried over her death. People she's never even met or seen, because of how good of a Samaritan she was, how good of a person she was in general. She wasn't a famous movie star. She didn't have a comedy show. She wasn't in any movies that I know of, at least. But so many people mourned her death because they were touched by her in some way, shape, or form because of what she did for the entire world. Mother Teresa, same example. So the people who posted shit like that, I got one thing for you. Fuck you. That might have been a little rude, might have been a little harsh, but people like that really piss me off when they say stuff like that. It's like when people posted saying, you shouldn't say he's at peace anymore. You can't say he's at peace. You can't say he's free. Fuck you too. I can too say it if I want. He was suffering from an illness. Yes, he took away his own life. And no, that is not the answer. But now that he is gone, you don't think he's at peace? What, you think he's in hell or something or some shit like that? Really? Are you kidding me? Come on. He's not feeling pain no more. He's not depressed anymore. If anything, he's up there with God, making him laugh his ass off, like he could do. So yeah, I believe he's at peace right now. I believe he is free right now. Don't get me wrong. Suicide is, in my opinion, never the answer. But I've been that close. I've had low self-esteem. I've been through depression. I still go through depression sometimes. And sometimes it kicks in, sometimes it goes away. So I've been this close, knife in hand type of scenario. So I know what it's like. And it's not easy. If you're suffering at all in any way, shape, or form, talk to somebody. Anybody, a family member, a friend, someone who's going to understand you. Talk to them. Sorry. This video's getting a bit long. I had some more news actually too, like video game news, stuff like that. But I went on my little rant, and I'm sorry for my little rant. Every now and then, I'm going to go see videos like this that might be a rant. So I will do one thing for you. This is going to be part 1 of my update vlog, and then part 2 will be more news about video games, which I'll be posting as soon as I possibly can. And I'll probably be posting that before I even post my next video game. So this is part 1. So stay tuned, everybody, for part 2. My name is Raysomona. You're watching Raysomona Games. Thank you all so much. If you like the videos that I make, leave a thumbs up. If you want to comment, go ahead, comment. If you have not subscribed, it's over here. I think. Somewhere. Are you there? He says he's there, so it's there. Don't want to eat my hair. Bad hair. Listen to me. You listen good. I cut you off. Thank you all for watching again. My name has been Raysomona. This has been, once again, Raysomona Games. And as always, I will see you next time. Where's the stop button? Ah, there you are.